Joan of Arc was called by angels to install a French king, and she did so. 10 months later, the Maid of France was captured and put on trial. Find out why the king, whom Joan helped, never even raised a finger to try and save her. He betrayed Joan.
In a quaint little town on the eastern edge of France lived a young girl. Although she loved to spend time in the fields and help care for her family's cattle and sheep, the conflict of who should be the King of France left her country torn apart by decades of war with England. Starvation and death claimed the lives of many people around her and the surrounding villages. One thing set Joan of Arc apart. She heard voices. She saw visions. She spoke to angels. First, she heard the voice of Saint Michel. "Jeanne, do not be afraid. I am here to help you. Be a good girl. Go to church and obey your parents." At the age of 16, these angelic voices grew more urgent, and she recognized them as being Saint Michel, Sainte Catherine, and Sainte Margaret. Catherine of Alexandria said to her, "Your people are starving. You must make the Dauphin the King of France. You must liberate your people and lead France to victory. You will know his face when you see him." Sainte Margaret said next, "Go. We will be with you always, as long as you keep your promise of being a good girl." Jeanne gained a following of people who believed that the angel spoke to her. She was a living symbol of hope. Her honorable reputation preceded her as she made her way to meet a man she had never met before, Charles VII, the Dauphin of France.
Where is he? You are not the Dauphin. Why are you trying to trick me?
She heard the angels' voices. "Il est là. There he is."
Gentle Dauphin, my name is Jean de Pucelle. The King of Heaven has sent me to bring help to you and your kingdom.
With the help and support of the Dauphin, Jeanne was given her army. A series of miracles began to happen in rhythm, as if in the drums of her dedicated soldiers were heard all the way to the heavens. To look the part and to show her commitment to her troops and to God, she cut her hair like a soldier and dressed like a man. With her magnificent armor, sword and banner, the young girl Jeanne led her troop into many battles. She became a most unusual warrior who prayed for her enemies and tried to help their wounded. She prohibited her soldiers from plundering for food and strong drink. Her intent was to unite the French under one king. Soon, the Dauphin, Charles VII, was crowned the King of France. Jeanne heard the voice of Saint Michel. "Tomorrow, your blood will be shed."
place will be ours. When the wind blows against my banner and hits the bulwark, you shall take it!
After Joan's determination of the crowning of Charles VII, or Charles VII, her help of setting New Orleans free, and many battles won under the direction of her heavenly voices, Jeanne was captured and put into prison. A king's ransom was placed on her head. She was faced with a trial that lasted for months. Her crimes? That she claimed to receive heavenly help from Saint Michel, Sainte Catherine, and Sainte Margaret, and also that she dressed like a man and cut her hair. They called her a heretic and a witch. During her several-month trial, the shrewd judge tried to trick her with his questioning, but Jeanne answered with confidence and faith.
If I am not in a state of grace, may God put me there. If I am, may He keep me there.
You can pull all my body apart if you wish, until my soul leaves my body, but I will not tell you anything else. And if I did tell you something afterwards, I shall say it was only because you made me say it by torture. I love God with all my heart. I trust Him completely with my whole life. My works and my deeds are all in the hand of God, and I refer to Him.
Jeanne was sentenced to a tragic execution, a death that was later viewed as evil and sacrilegious by many. At the very moment Jeanne bowed her head in death, a white dove emerged from the flames. The widespread reaction among most people was that a great wrong and injustice had been done to Jeanne, the Maid of France. Decades later, her trial and sentence was annulled, and her name was cleared. Centuries later, Joan of Arc, or Jeanne d'Arc, was canonized and became the patron saint of France. Like Jeanne, we can trust that our lives have purpose. Like Jeanne, our faith can inspire others to rise up and have hope in spite of overwhelming odds and challenges. A beloved quote from the great Joan of Arc is, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." What were you born to do that inspires hope in others?